turn that shit up, Mike.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-pound rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eating bullet for dinner.
5 boys sell, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't want no.
I got all those shits, nigga.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I can leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
Bow, bow, bow. Ain't that what they say? You ain't beefing with me, and we still in the same hood. Nah. See, that's back in the day, boy, when you really got beef. Like, ain't no way we got beef and we still in the same neighborhood. We can't even be in the same state we got beef. I'm sorry. I'm going to push you off the side of the planet. Peace and blessings to everybody in the building, though. Let me go ahead and do my shout-outs right here. Let's see. Let's get it popping. Hold up. My co-host Kia be here in a sec. Popping. Y'all know how women is. Women be late all the time. You know, women be shopping. You can't stop a woman from shopping, baby. Shout out to my guy, All Things, Always First Last. Peace and blessings, King. Ariana, peace and blessings, Queen. Aquaflex, peace and blessings, King. Terrell Davis, peace and blessings. I told you that nigga from Denver Broncos, TD, Terrell Davis was a bad boy. Al Boogie, peace and blessings. That's my guy, Expensive Paper. Peace and blessings, God. Peace and blessings. Shalom. Coach Amber, peace and blessings, Queen. Daryl Thigpen, Shalom, peace and blessings, King. Cassandra, welcome. Peace and blessings, Queen. Garcon, peace and blessings, King. Peace and blessings. You know, I don't know if it was class act or a house party where they were sitting up at the thing and he was like, Garcon. That's French. You know, that's what that was off of. I can't remember which one. My guy Marquis, peace and blessings, King. Black all day, even at night, and sometimes on the weekend. Peace and blessings, King. So now, we up in here. Like I said, we got to wait on Key because you know how women be late. You could tell them a time, and you know they know the time. It was class act. Okay. You could tell them. Nah, Black all day, you saying shalom. I'm saying shalom, King. You know, I'm Israelite. You feel me? It's shalom, King. You feel me? Mike Rhythm, peace and blessings, King. But yeah, you can let the woman know what time to be, then they still be late. That's just like my wife, man. Me and my wife go somewhere, bruh. Like, y'all, no lie. I have to tell her it's an hour ahead of the time we gotta be there. Sometimes I tell like an hour and a half, and then we'll get there on time. I'd be like, damn, what the hell taking so damn long? Frequent flyer, peace and blessings, King. Like, I'm like, baby, you bad as hell. Like, you look good. Like, what does it take an hour and a half to get ready? Me, I just wet the dreads, you know, put some shine on it, you know, throw on some kicks and, you know, some clothes, and I'm good. This man sitting, hey, Cassandra, you feel me? I know, but there's been plenty of times that we done missed out on reservations. You know, it's been over 15 years, I know. I mean, I feel you, Black all day. Shalom. I also say shalom too, but I was saying shalom. I was greeting you. You know, it's two different things, bro. There's a difference between shalom and shalom. You feel me? But you know, yeah, Al Boogie, you gotta, hey, Al Boogie, you gotta let them know, like, hey, say like you got a 6:30 appointment. I be telling my wife, man, we gotta be there at 4:30, baby, 4:45, and we'll just get there at 6:30. I'm like, they ain't gonna take us now, and she be like, I'm sorry. Then when we get there, we gotta wait like 2-3 minutes. She's like, baby, look what time we got here. See, it's the 5 P's. It's proper planning prevents piss poor performance. You know, I've done been with her so long, I know. You feel me? I know what it is. As many times as when we were celebrating these bad holidays, as many times as I done missed out on the meals waiting on her to get ready. Nah. It had came to a point. Man, shout out to my guy, Expensive Paper, in the Cash App, doing the big things right there with a small pistol up in the thing. Appreciate you, King. Peace and blessings, Expensive Paper. That's my guy right there. One day, he gonna have to come out here. When he come out here to North Carolina, I'm gonna have to show him how it is around here. Take him up to the studio, let him make sure my wife don't hear me. Let him see the motion that the king got up in here, you know, because I got motion where I'm from. You feel me? The upper echelon man. Key, welcome.
Hey, how are you?
You know, we just waiting on you. You know, like I told him, you know, you gotta let a woman know ahead of time. You know, you gotta separate the time because you know women be on that Negro time. You feel me?
Oh, whatever. Whatever. I'm still busy. How's everybody doing? Shout out to the shout out to the chat. I hope everybody's doing good. Upper, how's your day going?
Man, I'm feeling good. Like this is the first day I really ain't been in no pain today. I ain't even had to take my pain medicine like really today that much, but yeah, it's been a good day right here. I'm in good spirits and everything.
That's good. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to Cassandra, Al Booger, Black All Day, Frequent Flyer, Mike
But I am about
Son.
to take them. Though. I'm about to take them now just because I said something. Because I ain't took them all day, and I ain't about to sit there and let it creep up on me later.
I feel you. I can play. Shout out to King. Shout out to Marquis the King. Shout out to, let me see, Arena, Expensive Paper, Daryl Thigpen, Coach Amber. We will. You know what? In order to learn anime, you just gotta watch it. There's no like specific thing. You just gotta watch it. That's the only thing that man, there's no tutorial. You feel me? Like you just gotta really sit down and just watch anime. Like
not all anime is for everybody. It's just you gotta find. It's like finding a woman. You gotta find the one that fits you. You feel me?
that is a fact. That is a fact because that new Tekken on Netflix, man, it's taking me so long to get into that.
I watched like the first episode. And I said the hell with that. Aaron Muhammad, peace and blessings, King. Like it just went vibing for me.
Yeah, it was too much. Like I felt like they tried to do too much with the storyline and with the but the fights are good. It's too much. Like they need to tone it down a bit. But that's the only thing when Netflix, I noticed that when they try to remake these animes, they don't really give it its proper justice.
Yeah, they don't give it its just due. Shout out to my man Just Do.
Yeah, shout out to Just Do. Yeah, I'm not. My daughter's anime heavy. I don't know anything about it, but I watched it a few times. It's decent. It's really nice.
My daughter loves anime. Like I was telling y'all the other day about the one that she likes. And my daughter, she loves. My wife, she can't stand it. But my daughter, my son, yeah, we all love it though. My daughter, she just turned 15 Friday of last week, November 24th. She turned 15. And my son 10. But yeah.
Happy birthday to the princess.
Yeah, she act like one too. Like she just got the new iPhone last time, but she had got the one before that. Like she using 2 iPhones and stuff. And I'm like, well, you don't want to get rid of the other one? Nah, I'm gonna keep this one because it got all my other stuff in it. I'm just like, oh, okay. So that's just another bill. All right, cool.
Yes, yes. Shout out to her. She know what she doing. Shout out to the princess. So let's get into, if you don't mind, Upper. It's been some crazy developments within 24 hours.
We're gonna talk about Devin dropping the belts.
You want to kick it off with that? Because Brian and Duarte just had their press conference.
Oh, we can do either one.
Well, since Ryan's goes to 2 days from now, let me just say this: you could feel the tension between Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia, and B Hop was there. Like you could feel the tension.
Shout out to John Kramer. Sorry, baby. Sorry. So I just want to say one thing real quick. Shout out to the Zoomverse and shout out to John Kramer.
Shout out to y'all kings.
All right.
He said Netflix
is Marquis.
It's on Netflix. That is true, Zoomverse. Sorry, go ahead, Upper.
Marquis. I done told y'all a couple times, Marquis. I used to stay in West Palm County, down in Florida, but yeah, I'm in North Carolina.
But you could like sense the
tension. Right outside of Greensboro. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're fine. You could like sense the tension between them. They need to just go ahead and break up. Like the group just needs to go ahead and disband. You feel me? Like Ryan has the ain't no one talking to you, Otis attitude. You feel me?
But that's kind of weird. Like Oscar can't even talk to Ryan if you want to be specific about it, because you know he got that no contact clause in there.
I know.
Shout out to Motor City Muscle, peace and blessings. Yeah, so you can't even talk to me, bruh. So like, how you gonna tell me what to do? Like, I feel like they should go ahead and let Ryan buy his way out. Like, y'all just got him for $6 million off the last fight. Like, y'all been pimping him his whole contract. Like, he's only got 2 fights for Oscar De La Hoya that's made him over $1 million. So Ryan Garcia, honestly, he done made a lot of. I didn't ask you for no information, Siri. But it's been a lot of subscribers that joined the zone because of Ryan Garcia. Like, Ryan Garcia gave them a huge boost when he first got there. And all the little TD boppers and the casuals that love Ryan. And yeah, but all after he was doing all that, Ryan wasn't getting but like $400-500K a fight. Like, they was pimping him out. Like they was really greasing the motor. And then Ryan know about that like we said about Bud, they know about that back end money, that PBC money. Now Ryan's pissed off actually, because you've been doing this to me this whole time. Like, you would be mad too. Like, that's why Bud, people say Bud act like a diva, but I don't blame him. But it's still his fault, because you had a chance to leave Top Rank in 2018. You the one that signed for that guarantee for your little $10 million for you the one that signed for that $10 million for 5 fights. Like, you could have made way more than that, but you signed for that. So you get what you signed for. People been trying to tell you that PBC back end money was where it's at. But until you feel it, you don't understand. Like, when you get that PBC back end money, that's a special thing right there. When you used to getting 3 or 4 million guaranteed, right?
Mhm.
And then you turn around and get like $1 million guaranteed, right? That you're getting taxed for. Then you turn around and just get like, just like on a regular fight, you get like 7 or 8 million. I'm not talking about even a huge fight. Like, you get like 7 or 8 million on the back end, plus you getting like another 3 for promotion and stuff. That hits real different. And now Bud done been doing some calculations, and he's actually went back and thought about the type of money Earl has been making. Like, since the Mikey Garcia fight, Earl Spence made 17 mil versus Mikey Garcia. Him and Mikey went 50-50. They both had $1 million up front, and they got 17 on the back end, right? Not to mention what they got for promotions. Because, you know, Al Heyman makes it so they don't get taxed for everything. You know, Adrian Broner came out and told, but he make it where they don't get taxed for everything. So Earl made 17 million with Mikey Garcia, right? And Mikey Garcia made 17. Then he turns around and fights Sean Porter. Sean Porter didn't want to fight Earl until he seen what Mikey Garcia got. Then Sean Porter, he was all for it. He was like, hey, I'm going to hop in this ring with this king right here. Like, I'm going to get up in there. Sean Porter walked away with 10 mil versus Earl. You feel me? I think Earl got like 14, 15 versus Sean, right? And like Danny Garcia walked away with 10 mil. I think Earl got like another 17. Because, you know, the Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia was his 2 biggest ones. And like Ugas, but see, one thing about Earl, I respect Earl, because he makes sure everybody gets their biggest payday. Like Ugas, he made sure everybody got 8 figures when they fought him. You feel me? Like, they was getting that flat 10 mil. Like, he was giving them a flat 10, and he kept whatever thing was on the top. Like, him and Ugas did 300K pay-per-views, right? That's damn 24 million. You take off 10, that leaves Earl with 14. But you got to realize the gate as well. And he was getting them gates. And then the damn other back end money, Earl's been eating. That's why he got that wrench. You feel me? Are you in Raleigh? Yeah. Yeah, Raleigh, that's like an hour and a half away. My wife used to be up there at Chapel Hill. She was running this camp that they had at Chapel Hill. She's a curricular coordinator. And, you know, she was running some kind of camp up there for the students. They had Ryan Reynolds and a couple other actors come up there. But yeah, something with the bougie rich white people be having for their kids, something like that. No offense. I'm just saying, you know, the bougie rich ones, not the everyday ones like us, but the bougie rich ones. But yeah, so Earl been getting that back end money. You got to think, Jamal and Jamel Charlo, they rich as hell. They ain't never did, and before Canelo, they wasn't doing pay-per-views. That back end Al Heyman money different, and now Ryan Garcia is trying to get that, and Oscar been trying to keep them away from that bullet. Peace and blessings, King. And like I told y'all yesterday, Top Rank and all these other companies, that's what should do Rick Glazier. Rick Glazier and them is out of business basically because you know Rick Glazier used to be a go-between too. He used to be the middleman. Like he would, like the companies would give Rick Glazier 20 mil, or let's say they give him like 10 mil to make the fight, and then he'll go to the fighters and everything, be like, look, I got like 6 million to make the fight. And you know, he'll keep his shit off the top. Like Rick Glazier been getting off all this time. Now they can't do that. And that's why they upset. Because now they going broke because they can't live the way they used to be. And that's why I respect Al Heyman and PBC. And that's why I don't get why people be sitting there down and bashing the PBC. Like they be following these narratives that's being pushed out here. And PBC is black owned. And they always talk about we have to have black owned. You know what I'm saying? Like my guy, Deontay Wilder. Like this man has made a killing with Al Heyman and them. He would have made a lot more, but when he went with the cross-country promotions with Top Rank and them, they got over 8 million. No, like it was like over 10 million people damn streamed the fights because Top Rank and them did a co-promotion. And that's why you got to stop doing that co-promotion shit right there because other companies will mess up your swag. But go ahead. Oh, but hold on, Key. But Oscar De La Hoya, they lost Ryan. When they left him out there by himself, Oscar was talking about he got threatened and all that shit right there. Like, that was all lies. And, you know, oh, yeah, Bullet. I told you Devin wasn't going to go back to 135. I'm just glad you right there to understand that. Hey, Frequent, I told you he ain't no sweating going back to 135. I told y'all, he's still off of weight right now, y'all. He's still 18 pounds away from his weight right now. But let me let Key get in here. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I was listening to the cook. So shout out to Bullet. Thank you for saying I was right. I told you.
Right about what?
About this whole with Devin and dropping the belts and everything.
Oh, that hole.
And I'll go ahead.
Nah, that hole's talking to you. Shalom, that hole.
Oh, what did he say?
Nah, I just want to hear you say his name.
Oh, ew. Not to your name, that whole boy. You know how I feel about your name. That is hilarious. that is a hilarious name. But anyway, so but shout out to Bullet, man. Shout out to Queen Ariana. You pop back in. Shout out, Queen. So yes, and Akaflex is right with his. He said Oscar gave that phony ass introduction. So phony. Wasn't it phony, Akaflex?
That shit was phony as hell.
Like, come on, like Oscar. Now listen, now we know what's going on. Ryan has been on his Poor Ryan tour for the past 2 weeks, running y'all names in the gutter, okay? And B-Hop didn't even want to come in next to him. Like, it's just like you could just cut, like it's just so.
The tension was palpable. It was palpable.
Yeah, like they're just gonna have to go ahead and break up. Like it's done. But I did like the stare down between him and Duarte. They are the same height. Duarte just has more width. You know what I'm saying? Because Ryan is a skinny guy.
Yeah,
so
but you got to realize Ryan started at 135. Duarte started at 140. So you know he came in bigger in the game. So you know. He like that dude, Hiram Artyom that fought Frank Martin. But like I told you once before, Oscar and them can't get that many 140 fights. So they be having them fight at 135 and 140. Just like they be doing Ryan.
Exactly. And so Duarte, this is gonna be an interesting fight. I do have it still, Ryan winning this fight. I think this is a good. Welcome back. There are rumors circulating that Derek James is the one that picked Duarte for Ryan. I don't know how true that is, but that's just something that I heard. I
No,
wouldn't.
Oscar picked that.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
Oscar
that's what
fighting.
I was. And I was like, I don't think Derek would have even, because Derek didn't do it to Earl and the rest of them, so that wouldn't make sense for him to do it to a person that's been on his camp for only like 6 months. Like that don't make sense. But that's just what they were saying. I think it's just another way that if something was to go south, they can blame Derek, as they have been trying to do.
They always try to blame Derek, but Derek about to come out of this thing looking real good because Ryan, I'm telling y'all now, take Ryan Garcia and the under. It's going under.
Right. I think that this is gonna be a really good fight. Ryan talked his stuff to Oscar and them again. He's standing on 10 toes. He's letting everybody know that it's bad blood. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no respect. And I can't wait to see this new and improved Ryan. I think that I want people to really focus on their fights. I don't know if they're saying other fighters' names because, just to get, clout or just to get more notoriety. Because for Golden Boy, I noticed that it was only 2,000 people in the chat watching this face off. Only 2K, y'all. Now, it could be a lot of reasons because this isn't a daytime. People are working. It's on a Thursday. It could have been bigger on a Friday or a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of variables that can go into why it was only 2,000.
Facts, Aaron.
Huh?
No, I was telling Aaron Muhammad facts.
But it's I'm hoping that Ryan looks good. I just don't want them to. I want them to make sure that they're focusing on their opponent. Duarte seems ready. He was poised. Like he ready to show and prove as well. Like this could be a notch on his belt, or this could
be a huge success if Duarte was to win against Ryan. This will launch him up there, but I say it ain't gonna happen.
Oh, Coach Amber said Ryan said on the Last Stand podcast that Derek picked the opponent. Okay, I said okay. Then I stand vindicated. I thought because I heard the rumor and I'm like Derek could do that. So Derek picked him. So let's see. Maybe Derek's seen something. Like this will be a good comeback moment for you.
I thought Derek approved it after Oscar De La Hoya put it up there. I thought Oscar De La Hoya came to him with it, and Derek was like, "Yeah." That's what I thought it was, but
it's gonna be
like,
interesting.
how does Derek James know who Oscar has in the stable? You feel me?
Yeah.
I think Oscar came to him with like 2 names, and he picked that one out of the 2.
Well, we're gonna see what Duarte coming with. He seems poised. He seems ready. Ryan saying "F the world." You feel me? I'm about to go out. I'm hitting you up. I want T.O. I want Shakur. Like he got a list. So let's see.
I told y'all what's gonna happen, Keith. After Ryan wins this fight, he's going after the winner of O'Hara Davies. Well, he's going after the granddad because O'Hara Davies getting stopped by Barroso. Barroso about to beat that man. And then Ryan's gonna fight them for that interim belt. And when Ryan wins that interim belt, him and Rolly about to have the showdown. Because Rolly is not coming off of injured reserve until he can fight Ryan.
Oscar is a great actress. Facts, Aaron Muhammad. You saw how he was trying to maintain composure and smiling through it all. One thing about it, his poker face off the chain.
Oh yeah.
Oscar and let Ryan get to him.
I said he was coked up too.
Oh my God. Lord Jesus.
Yes, Cassandra. I got Grandpa knocking O'Hara Davies the F out. You didn't see how he had Rolly touching he was beating Rolly from pillar to post. Rolly was trying to get the hell out of there.
Somebody needs to please, I beg y'all. We need to start a fund for this 172-year-old man. This Amazon fighter should not be in the ring fighting. Good God Almighty!
Hey, you see his Rolex? He was sharp the other day. He had the Rolex and everything. I said, okay. He got a little bit change in that Rolly fight.
Oh my God! Well, we gonna everything is shaping up. How everything is moving. 2024 is gonna be very, very interesting. So that's that one. Now to go on to one of the biggest news stories of today. Devin has officially dropped all his belts. He did it yesterday.
He did that so they couldn't say nothing.
And he did and he is putting 147 on notice. He said he's going to 147. It's looking like he got his eyes set on Thurman.
It ain't boots. It ain't boots. Watch this, Key. Watch this, Key. A Frequent. Hanos said he's gonna beat Boots. Frequent. What you think about that? Frequent Flyer RC. Hanos said he wants Boots. Said he's gonna stop him.
Well, I think that this is gonna be. I
want to see what Frequent about to say.
Oh, I don't know.
Since he's the Hanos, since he's the Hanos man, what's up, Frequent?
Yeah, because he's calling Thurman out, Queen. You better go get him. You better.
Cassandra, Thurman gonna beat the dog shit out of Devin. They keep thinking one time ain't prime time, man. One time is one time now.
Cassandra, they calling your boo out. You feel me? They calling your boo out, Queen.
I guess you want me to tell you what it is, Key? Because Thurman ain't been in the Look, Frequent ain't saying nothing about that because y'all don't know. Frequent ain't really a Hanos fan. He's a Boots fan. He takes Boots over Hanos. I'm just letting y'all know y'all got an op in there with y'all. So when y'all going up there against Hanos, Frequent gonna be behind y'all, popping y'all in the back with the shotty now. Pow, pow, pow. Y'all gonna be like, oh, Frequent, what up? You let us. Frequent gonna be behind y'all, hitting y'all with the pump action shotty. Beam. Like the song, what's the song? Beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up. I was on the thing, one thing coming back with both sides. Mama had to crow back on the way trying to get some Popeyes. Y'all remember that?
Oh,
that look at that trick. Hit that. Drumming that bitch. Y'all remember that song? Yeah, Bullet. Frequent.
Go ahead. Sorry. Well, that's what I was about to get to, Queen. So yeah, Devin dropped the belts. He's calling out. He's putting 147 on notice. However, and Queen Ariana brought this up. So yesterday, me, Bullet, Deem, shout out to Deem by any means. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. All of us were on there chopping it up last night. And Deem and I told them, I said, I'm gonna look at Tank sideways because it's always been F them belts. So I don't want him to be like, oh, I'm finna go after all these belts now. Nah, keep that energy because for some odd reason, they hold Tank to everything and everything he say and do. And I just don't want it to be, like he gonna get clowned. I already know he gonna get dragged. So Tank put up a post and said, I don't want them ish. And he's about to get Devin in blood. He wants Devin Haney in blood. So Devin, look.
Man, Tank gonna have to go to 147 to fight Devin.
Devin. Devin.
Like all funny, all jokes aside, no people. Right now, from what has been said, Devin's having problems making 140 right now. He's still 18 pounds off the deadline. And ain't that fighting like another week?
Next Saturday.
Yeah. I know you can lose about 10 pounds in a day when you take away, that last night when you take all that water out, you got to go straight to the scale. But he's going to have to drop about 8-9 pounds this week.
Well, the thing is, too late. Tank gonna get clowned if he do, clowned if he don't. Nah, he ain't gonna get clowned. If he
can't clown his bank account though.
Yeah, like it won't. And he already said he's on record saying he don't care about the belts, which is a very smart way to move because that's how you end up getting beat up. But
what's up, Brian Key? Hey, Key, hold me down for like 5 minutes real quick. I gotta go take my magnesium and potassium.
Okay. So yeah, basically what it's looking like is Tank on Devin. I wonder what they're going to send Devin after December 9th. Because you guys know I have Devin absolutely destroying Regis. I don't think Regis got too much for him. One thing I will say though is that Regis, his cut weight looks really, really good. I ain't even finna lie to y'all. I seen an interview that Regis did yesterday, and I could see it all in his face. Like he more time into some interviews that he's been doing with Ellie. He looks very, very, very like, like he didn't take a lot. Like he didn't go through a lot. His body didn't go through a lot to maintain 140 for this fight. Like he looks good. So shout out to Regis. His trainer did an interview today with Fight Hype, and they said that Regis, they're basically anticipating the athletic Devin coming in, with the running and everything. But now that I just said that, this is an interesting point, because Regis looks good, right? As far as his weight cut to 140. And the way he's been looking, like I could see it all in his bone structure, in his face. Like when he fought Zorilla, you could tell. I mean, hell, he posted the videos prior to that fight of how hard it was for him, but he looked ready for this one, right? Now, if the rumors are true about Devin having a hard weight cut this fight to make 140, who would that benefit? I think that would benefit Regis, because if you come in, if you don't weight cut correctly and then hydrate, because I think Devin rehydrates back up to like what, 154 maybe, like 150. Man, because look at what just happened to Boo Boo, my Boo Boo. Lord Jesus, look what happened to him, y'all. Oh God, look what happened to him. He rehydrated to 190, and I don't understand why he did that. I'm still scratching my head at that fact, but he got put out. I can finally admit, he my Boo Boo got dropped. Okay, so I wonder with this fight, this makes it interesting because Regis looks good, y'all. Like he looked like he could get and fight tomorrow. And if the rumors are true about Devin, that this is a hard weight cut for Devin, I'm a little worried about that. Y'all better stop laughing at Boo Boo. God damn it, stop laughing. Extra weight to absorb punches. Yeah, that'll work. But what about, how would that affect his feet? Boo Boo got his that whole boy. Let it go. Let it go. J.A. Dixon. I see everybody want to get blocked today. Everybody want to get blocked. Everybody. Leave my Boo Boo alone, okay? Gosh. Let's be honest. Boo Boo was a hype job. Upper block Baki. Block him. No, he didn't say that Boo Boo was a hype job. Everybody is blocked. Constipated Andrade. Block Marquis. That's it. Block it. Hanos about to rehydrate to 175 on Regis. Frequent? I don't think so. I don't think so. When the wake up is hard, you're more likely not to rehydrate properly. That's what I'm worried about, Coach Amber. That's what I'm worried about. Oh, somebody really got clapped. I was just playing. You ain't got to clap nobody. Nobody. Nobody ain't got to get clapped, man. It's just, y'all know how I feel. Y'all know I'm real sensitive about Boo Boo right now. It just happened 4 days ago. I'm just saying, I was just saying, you guys, hey, no disrespecting nobody in the chat, Baki. Can't disrespect nobody. Read a room, dummy. We don't joke. We don't get down like that. And I ain't never seen you before like that. So the rest of these folks up in here is like family. So if you're talking about one of my 10 toes down, can't have that one. But I think it's really interesting. Regis looks really good. Zena, if you already know, I don't play about Boo Boo. Regis looks really good, and I am worried about Devin Haney with how he's going to rehydrate. I wonder if he's going to look sluggish. I still got him beating. I mean, I think right now he's a 6-1 favorite. He's a 6-1 favorite. So, Devin, if, to be honest with y'all, if Regis don't knock him out, it ain't gonna look too good. Now, I want to play devil's advocate out of Ryan Garcia with his fight in 2 days and Devin Haney next Saturday. Who has the biggest chance of an upset? Like who's more likely to get upset based on their last performances? Because some people will argue that Devin performance against Loma wasn't good. And a lot of his problems came from weight. Remember? So and Regis is I mean not Regis, but Ryan just got knocked out. You feel me? Got knocked down. He took a knee. So who is a bigger who do y'all have for an upset? Ryan or Devin? Within the next 2 weeks. Because everybody was saying that Shakur was gonna get upset. He didn't get upset, it was just an upsetting performance. I think Regis can get the W. He has to work his way in the inside. Shakur didn't lose. He didn't lose. He won that fight. Ryan got slow feet, so he can't really get on his bicycle. We'll see. Hey D1, how's work going, D1? It's good to see you, King. Devin is fighting a way tougher fight, but Devin is better than Ryan. So I say Ryan. You know what? I want to see them two fight. I want to see. And one thing that we are discounting about Regis is that I've been telling y'all throughout this whole thing, from the press conferences and all, Regis has been getting B-sided. Devin been sunning Regis. I mean, let's keep it 105. Like, Devin been sunning Regis throughout this whole process, man. Like, even though I didn't like their they face-to-face the other day, like Devin Haney was getting them. So my point is to say, what I say all that to say, like, let's keep it real. Like, Regis' back is up against the wall. I feel as though he's being deactivated, that he's gonna be made into a gatekeeper. Regis will only get the W if he eat alphabet soup. Nah, he gotta knock him out. Ryan has KO power, yes. And from what Upper's been saying, his right hand been going too. So the question is, can Devin take Regis' punch? I do think so, because he's bigger than Regis. Pause. He's gonna weigh way more than Regis. The question is, can Regis take Devin? Let's keep it real. Regis gonna mess around and turn into a meme. I could see that. Hey, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Devin was to knock Regis down. I'm just keeping it like for real. We said he's a true welterweight, and I said by the time he done with the deal, he will be too big for 135 or 140. How was he gonna fight Shakur or Tank when he can barely make 140? That's what the news is reporting too, Zena, that he's barely making 140. Upper just got done cooking on that. He's having a hard time making 140. And I kind of knew that, because it's only a 5-pound weight difference. I think he just really wanted to test it to see how he was with Regis, and then move up to 147. Because I guess obviously he's not staying at 140 long. You right, Key. Dev is on that snack pack too. Man, look, I'm not getting down with that. As long as if it's not classified as a PD, I don't know. Devin never got hit as hard as he got hit unless we count Tank with 16 gloves and headgear. Yeah. I said this last year before Kambosos, Keith. I feel you, Zena. You've been right about a lot of things. That's why I tell people, leave you alone. You hit them with straight facts. After December 9th, y'all gonna see how a true champion moves. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Hanos never missed weight before. That's fine. He don't have to miss weight. But I tell you one thing, I'd rather miss weight than kill myself to make it. Cause he ain't even stunned. He don't want to fight T.O. He don't want to fight none of them boys at 140. He going straight to 147. Lenore's got him good though, but he ain't. I mean, he clipped him, but he ain't put him down. All I said was he was on the pack. But in my opinion, all supplements should be banned. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I got you, homeboy. I got you. Now they looking stupid. They was in here talking about Devin versus Tank at 140 this week. Yeah. I don't think that Tank and Devin is ever going to fight. I just need to, be real with myself. I just need to be honest with myself. They're never going to fight. I just hate that Devin used his name for so many years, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. And you know what I'm saying? Like, was trying to make it seem as though he wanted to fight him, but he really didn't. I didn't really care for that. Cassandra, I'm trying to tell you, I don't think that they're ever going to fight. I don't think they're ever going to fight, unfortunately. What I do think, though, is that 135 has gotten interesting. We were cooking on that last night. With all these belts being dispersed, we got Loma versus Kambosos coming up in the spring. Then we also have, then that can set up something for Shakur versus Loma, since Loma wanna, you know what I'm saying, finally want to speak out on Shakur. Did y'all see the ghetto-ness between Shakur, T.O., and Kambosos yesterday? Now, this is what I don't be understanding. T.O. gave Shakur words of wisdom after his fight, was in his locker room and everything, just to come out and crap all on Shakur. Like, that's what I be talking about, bruh. Like, that's what I be talking about. Like, come on, really? Now, all of a sudden, T.O. calling out Shakur. Shakur is 135, T.O. But then he said on the Porter Way podcast, T.O. said that he's going to knock out Matias in 4 rounds. 4. Who got that? Like, seriously? Y'all really think T.O. could knock out Matias in 4 rounds? Like, come on now. Like, I'm just saying, like, all this ghetto and ratchetness, now all of a sudden, everybody lining up to fight Shakur. But we said it on here after the Shakur fight. I said it's going to be a blessing and a curse. You know, everybody going to trash this fight, but everybody now want to fight him. And now we got Loma added to the list, Kambosos, T.O. want to fight him, and Ryan Garcia want to fight him. So Shakur going to be busy for a while.
Yeah, he'd knock out Matias in 4 rounds, but he's scared to fight Arnold Barbosa Jr., though. Make it make sense.
That's what he said. He said he got Matias in 4. He said they ain't got he said got these dudes looking dumb since y'all all the way off. Man, Zenith, I'm pissed. I really wanted Dev versus Tank because I'm so tired of Dev. I'm so tired of Dev.
I told y'all what gonna happen. Tank, the only way Tank gonna fight Devin if they go to 147. Because Devin is not going to be able to make 140 much longer.
But if Devin is blood, let me tell you something. If Devin, a bad boy, Tank said he want Devin in blood. Y'all need to be pushing for that. Y'all need to be pushing for that. Like, look, if you could fight him at 140, Tank. If you could fight Regis at 140, fight Tank at a catch weight. You feel me? Then go up to 147. Because who he gonna make that money with? Who he gonna make money with?
Ain't nobody in Devin's future gonna pay him more than a fight with Tank will.
Thank you.
Not Bud, not nobody. Unless he fight Earl. Errol, if he fights Earl, that might be a like Earl and Tank on the money maker, and Canelo. If he's not fighting one of them three, he'll never make that type of money. It's a different. It's like a different league. You get into a different tax bracket with certain people. Okay, hold on 1 second, Keith.
They gonna Bullet. They gonna drop that.
If y'all want to get up at D1, if you want to hop up here, I'm dropping the link too. So
they're going to. They're Tank them will watch. Now the question is, if Devin declined the offer, what y'all gonna say? I already know.
They're gonna say, why Tank gotta get him a catch weight? Why Tank gotta fight him in a catch weight? Why Tank just can't fight him regular? He fought Barrios. Regular. Why he gotta rehydrate Devin? Like damn, Jalen. Like, why he gotta rehydrate people? Like, he must not be sure of his skills, because if not, he would just fight a person the way they come. You know how they do about that.
Exactly. So I just want to know what's gonna happen. That's all I want to know. If he was to, because I think Tank is. I really do. And I've never heard Tank say that about anybody, that he wants them back. He wants Devin in blood. I ain't never heard him say that about Ryan. And I feel as though Devin has said and done worse than Ryan.
That's why he wants it in blood. But that's what I'm saying. Devin gonna be a welterweight when he fights Tank, and then he's gonna rehydrate to a middleweight. But people gonna say, well, if Tank is great, he would fight him like that. You know, why Tank got a weight drain him? It ain't Tank fight. I'm gonna tell you like this: it's not Tank's fault that Devin is a middleweight or a junior middleweight, welterweight. I understand. I want to see the fight, but I also want to see fights on equal terms. Like, I don't like seeing people with the advantage. I just don't.
You said what?
I said, even if so, they'll still be like, well, why Tank gotta dehydrate him and stuff like this? I want to see the fight, but I don't want to see nobody having to fight at a disadvantage. And see, Devin is steady growing. And see, what people don't realize is Devin has been cheating the system for so long. Now his body's done caught up with him. He can't keep shrinking down to them lower divisions no more. Now he's gonna have to start fighting around the size that he's fighting at. Like, people don't realize he's the same size as Earl Spence. And Earl had a lot of discipline. Like, he has the same frame as Earl Spence. Basically. He blows up like Earl, he got the same frame as Earl. So just imagine Earl Spence fighting at 135. That's what Haney was doing. But Earl, he kept himself at 147 for so long. That's why he was so weight drained. But, you know, they're going to rectify that. You know how that is. You know, it's time for the get back coming.
But do you think that that's kind of Devin's? Can you hear me, Upper?
You say what?
Can you hear me?
I can agree.
Okay. I was just making sure because I switched. Do you think that it is... do you think that Devin put his foot in his mouth when he said that he will fight Tank at 135, though?
Yeah, he was capping. But I've been telling people that. I've told people that already. I've told
Upper,
people
mute your other device, Upper.
I'm not even near my other device, but hold on.
Yeah, you sound kind of far away. Okay. Okay. They said Bullet. What was the results? Boots runs 147 since Earl and Bud at 154. Facts. Talk to him, expensive paper. Talk to him. I don't want to hear ish about Tank from Devin or his fans' mouth for years. You know, now Zenith, now you know that's a lie. This is going to be the topic up until the fight with Regis. Because I think people have now come to the conclusion, like I have, that they are never fighting. I've been right for the last 3 years. Let it go. They want to keep the conversation to build Devin off Tank name. The man is a welterweight and should have been there. I do believe I can see where you're coming from. Tank coming to get, and in Blood, you can't run. He's going to be painted the duck anyways. I knew he turned it down. I called it and I knew it. Yeah. Oh God, Bullet, come on now, really? He said F Tank. But I want to ask a question though before Upper get back and start cooking, y'all. I want to ask a question. Do y'all think that with all these fights lined up and everybody's calling out everyone except for Tank, right? Do y'all think that Tank is going to face what Floyd did and be starved out? Because remember, there was a time when nobody wanted to fight Floyd. I know you being petty. Bullet. I know. Remember there was a time when nobody wanted to fight Floyd. So can Tank be facing that? Like, y'all think Tank gonna be starved out? I can't hear you, Upper. I don't know if he's saying anything. But Floyd said he was supposed to be at 143 years ago. Yeah, but do y'all think that again? Do y'all think that you know Tank is going to be starved out? I think that's a good question because I don't know anybody that's trying to fight him other than Pitbull. Like that's the only one that I think that really want to fight him.
I'm gonna tell you like this: Floyd, when he became the money man, he ain't had no problem getting no fights. He was the lottery pick everybody was trying to get. Tank's already the money man. He ain't got no problem. Everybody want that fight. You see everybody calling for him.
I don't see nobody calling for him.
You got Pitbull calling for him. Hell, you got Manny Pacquiao calling for him. You got Sabrina Matias calling for him. People are calling. Antoine Russell said he want him. I think Antoine Russell said he'd go to 135. I think that's what Gary Antoine said. If he go to 135, he get baked.
Well, that was the rumors at first that Tank was that the Russell was gonna be one of the Russell boys, and I felt like please let it be Gary Antoine because I don't want to hear anybody make saying Tank had to bring up Gary Russell to fight him. Like I don't want to hear all that.
Sit there and say that he weight drained Gary Antoine if it's that. Shout out to my guy Zenith with that them pair of rims. Said Devin contacted Eddie Hearn 4 days after Loma and signed a multi-fight deal with the Zone and Matchroom. He put multiple barriers up. This was after he knew Ryan had just made 30 mil. If Devin wanted that fight, he would have called Al. Exactly. Or he would have said something when Steven Espinosa contacted him. Yeah, Zenith. I know Gary Antoine can make it. But if he fights Tank at 135, they gonna say Tank had to weight drain him. You know what they're gonna say? He had to weight drain him. He had to bring a 140-pound fighter down to 135. I ain't talking about Devin Bullet. I'm talking about Antoine Russell and Tank.
Okay, so do you think that because this has gotten so much more interesting. Like, God darn it, who would have thought? I mean, we knew it was coming, but I thought it was gonna. Because remember, he said that he was using the belts for leverage and for leverage and
Damn. So Devin's all in it. He's in it to win it. Because guess what? He done dropped the WBO as well. So if he loses the Regis, he ain't even got that backdoor key to Tio.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Yes, he wanted it for leverage and also to sun him, to basically say he the big boy. That's what Bill said.
Damn,
He's
my
keeping the
wife
belts
tripping.
to
Oh.
show that he's the big boy.
What's up, D1?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
What up, Upper Key? How you doing today?
Hey, how are you?
What's your theory, Nick J? Hey, Zena, Gary Antoine Russell did come in at 137 his last fight. Yeah. Yeah, Zena, but he still had the WBO belt. So with the WBO belt, he could have got the mandatory. What's that, your PlayStation 4?
Yeah, you can have it.
Let's hit the PlayStation 4 right there. You about to hook the PlayStation 5 up?
Yep.
Okay,
Gee,
go ahead.
how come you up here twice?
Key got two devices up here. What happened to D1? Now, Zena, he still got the backdoor key to the to Tio. Well, no, he is gone now. But what I would have did if I was Bill Haney and Devin, since I know Regis was there, I would have took the Tio fight. I would have activated my WBO mandatory and got that belt and fought. And then after that fight, I would have fought Regis for unification. Now, Nick J, I ain't gonna say that. I want to know what your theory is, Nick J. Go ahead.
Now that I look at it, it look like, we should be thankful because it kind of like restored the division of 135 now, because now everybody got to fight each other because all of the big dogs at 135 are all going to have belts. So, none of them can't really duck each other. Tank going to have to fight Loma. He going to have to fight Shakur. Frank Martin might get in the mix with the WBO some kind of way. So, hardcore boxing fans should be happy that it went this way, because now we're going to get all of those fights because I think Tank kind of in a hard place now because he going to have to fight these guys. It's kind of like he damned if he do, he damned if he don't, because him saying that he don't care about the belts, if he don't, now that all of the big dogs want to have those belts, he going to be looking like a duck if he don't go after those belts. If he don't fight them and try to get those belts and try to fight somebody lower.
I mean, I can understand not wanting the belts, bro. Like,
yeah, but if they're gonna have it, then you're gonna.
He can go
they
out
come with the belts.
He can fight the fights if they don't have the belt. You can tell them to drop the belt and he fight.
But what person is going to do that?
Okay, then you don't want the Tank fight. This man is not trying to give up his money. And listen to this. Check this out, right, Frequent? Let's just say like Tank and Ryan would have fought for the belts, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, let's just say Tank would have fought George Kambosos for the belts, right?
Yeah.
They would have charged Tank 12% of his paycheck, and they would have charged George Kambosos 12%. That's 24%. And say like Tank would have made like 30 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
They would have took about $6 million from him, bro. Like, he's not trying to give up his damn money. 12%.
That's not when you acquire the belts, though, is it?
Yeah. Anytime you
Tank 3% is different.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. His 3% is a lot different, and you get 3% for each belt. That's even if you fighting for it or if you fighting for the sanctioning bodies. Like when you fighting for all the belts, the champion and the challenger have to pay that percentage.
But Tank could
That's the
win
problem.
that fight and then say he don't want the belts.
But if he makes the fight, the belt is still going to get their percentage. He ain't got to, if he fights and there's a belt on the line, whether he wants it or not, they're going to get paid. That's
The
just
belts
how it
get the percentage off of the person who holding the belts, though. It don't
No.
come from the guy who getting it.
is. No, dude.
So both of the fighters got to pay this. So you're saying both of the fighters got to
if you
pay
have
the
a sanctioned
sanctioning
match,
fee?
yes, bro. If you have a sanctioned match, you got to pay for it. If you're in the top 10 and you have a sanctioned match, you have to pay the percentage.
All fighters have to pay some sort of sanctioning fee.
Yeah,
To
you got to
be-
pay the
Yeah,
percentage.
yeah. So what's the
Top 10.
But you're
Top
saying
10.
like it's going to be an extra one just for fighting for the belt, like to try to get the belt. The person
Yeah,
who holds
it's-
the belt is the one who paid the sanctioning fees for the
No,
belts,
both
right?
of y'all pay the sanction fees, bro. What part are you not getting, Frequent?
Oh, that's
Whoever
new to
You gotta
me.
pay the same
got
thing the
them
champ
belts.
paid.
Drop that check.
You gotta pay what the champ paid.
Yep.
Motherfuckers ain't trying to
Oh,
get
so
their money
while
up
he,
like that. That's why Earl's
regardless
talking
of,
that shit.
okay, it's all cool to say that you don't want the belts, but I'm talking about how he gonna look. Not wanting to fight those guys that got the belts.
How he look don't do nothing to his bank account.
Yeah, well,
Fact.
if you want to, that's gonna look bad for him in history. Like he
Bro, I
ducked
don't
all
give
of
a
these
damn.
guys.
Bro, if I'm
How
getting money,
you
bro,
how
I
you the
don't
best?
care how I look.
Fuck no.
I'm not
How
about
you
to
the
give
best
you
in the
my money.
division if you didn't fight none of the other fighters that people think is the
And
best?
what I just say, bro? Did you not hear what I said? He said he could fight.
You talking about money? It ain't about money. All about money. Tank already got that.
bro.
He already got money, man. He already got money. He not caring
He
about
already
that.
said he
bro.
wants to fight Devin
Frequent.
anyways. Fuck them belts. I'm still
Frequent. You
coming
watching
for
his
my
pockets,
shit
bro?
in
How you
blood.
gonna say he has enough money? Every
I'm saying I'm not watching his pocket. I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
he said
because
it's
you talking
time
about
for
he
him
already
to
got
go for
money.
that.
This man, every time he step out, he wants money. Like shit.
Yep.
I'm not about to give away my damn bread for free, and that's how I feel too. Like I'm not giving my
Dude,
bread away.
you're going
12%.
Upper. You're going against what Tank himself said, though. Tank himself said that he knows that he got to fight some of these other guys because
Yeah.
he don't consider
The
himself
name
the
that
best
matters,
because he
not
got to
the
beat
fucking
them.
belts.
But guess what he said?
The
He
name
said they're
that
gonna
matters.
fight. They're not gonna fight for the belts though.
Them belts ain't shit.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
face. We know who's
That
best.
that looked like a duck to me when he said when he told Cambosis to drop all the belts because how somebody gonna get all of those belts? How somebody gonna get all the belts, and then
Okay, let me ask you a
drop all the belts to fight Tank?
Frequent. Let me ask you a question.
You ain't
Do you
never
want
caught a
all the
punch in
belts
the
if you want
face.
30 mil?
You never thrown a punch. I know it for
Hey,
sure.
Frequent. Let me ask you a
I'm
question.
listening.
Do you want all the belts or do you want 30 mil?
30.
I want all the belts.
Well, then you crazy than I thought, bro. Because all the belts ain't gonna feed you and your family, bro.
How all of the belts is feeding all of these? None of these fighters that got belts is broke.
What's Devin's biggest payday since he got all the belts?
I don't know, but it's millions. It's way more than what I'm getting.
About to be 6 million.
His
This
biggest payday
millions.
was $6 million, bro, with all the belts.
all
You saying like that's a little thing for us guys, man?
But I'm just saying
Being complacent.
Okay, no, bro, listen to what I'm saying, bro. I'm not trying to sit here and argue about no dumb shit. Listen to what I'm saying, bro. $6 million, and then you paying 12% of your $6 million, or you getting 30 million and you ain't paying shit on that 30. Think about it, bro. It's mathematics.
Yeah, you could pay the guy for 6 million out of the 30. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Nobody wants them fucking belts, especially when we already know who the best is. We know who the top dogs are. They don't need a fucking red strap around their waist saying, here's 3% of my check, and this says I'm the best. No, we already know, dog. We already know Tank's the top dog. And the boxers know it too. And your guy knows it too. But what I really came up here to say is your fucking boy is a welterweight, and half my theory is right so far. This motherfucker been cutting down all his body weight to pick on little guys, and you guys are in fucking chats cheering this shit on. He's a fucking weight bully. Been beating up little guys the whole time, and you're acting like he's some kind of fucking world beater. He's about to get knocked out from being drained on December 9th.
Not the weight bully side.
Yeah, weight bully, dog. Weight fucking bully. 5'9", thick as a fucking tree trunk, picking on little guys, and you
pause, dog. Pause.
Fucking crazy. I don't do no pause. I'm a grown ass man, and God gave me something nice, so I don't never have no insecurities. I don't never gotta say no fucking pause.
See, the
Ever.
problem is though, y'all trying to change boxing to something that it never was. Boxing to in all the history of boxing, the point was to
No,
try
that's
to
what
get the
y'all
belts and
trying to
prove
do.
that you the
No,
champion
that's where you're wrong.
and
That's where
become
you're wrong.
undisputed.
Frequent.
See
That's
the
where you're wrong. What's boxing called? Prize
what you
fighting.
mean? That's it.
Prize fighting. And prize was the cash.
Prize.
So boxing
That
was for
fucking
the
word,
cash. It
prize.
was prize fighting. So don't say that
But
boxing
who
is for
fights and don't want to be the
Belts
champion
are
though?
fucking. They're
no
What
prize
fighter?
fighting.
What fighter besides Tank says they don't care about the belts and they don't want to be champion?
It matters about getting that check. That's why it's called prize fighting.
The only belt that truly matters is one that has a mandatory. The WBA regular is the first championship ever been given to a fighter. That's the only one that should matter. And if you're wondering why Tank keeps the Reggie belt, it's so he always has an option, a fucking mandatory. He always got somebody he can fight. That's why
That's
he
not
takes the
really
Reggie.
an option. That's you're forced to fight that person. That's not an option.
Well, that's what a champion does. He rises to the top, wins the belt, and fights the fucking next guy up. Fights the mandatory, the number one challenger. That's what the purpose of a champion is. Not to fucking parade around with belts, acting like you're undisputed. Didn't even beat the two top guys to get the fucking undisputed. Go up to 140, can't make it there. Got to drop all the belts and go to welter. The whole fucking time. Me, Zenith, everybody in the fucking chat been telling y'all, this kid's a fucking welterweight. We don't see nothing special. Y'all run around like he's Hanos. Fuck out of here with that shit. The kid ain't no fucking world beater. He an average ass fighter. About to get knocked out on December 9th.
Why he was in that weight division and nobody wanted to fight him? It's no way he should have been in that weight division with all those straps and nobody wanted to fight him.
A prize for being average and beating up little guys. Now he's up at welterweight. Your guy's Boots. That's my guy too. Boots is my second favorite fighter. If you think Devin Haney's got a fucking chance with that kid, you're smoking crack.
We ain't gonna talk about that because that's later on down the line. Y'all always want to throw Devin all the way in the future to try to get him beat. What about the people that he's
him in the
facing
weight
now?
division he actually weighs, walking around at 170, got to shave 24 pounds. WBC even said it out on
Devin
YouTube.
Haney never missed weight
24
before.
pounds
What about Tank?
over
Tank missed weight.
135.
Both of you.
Fucking weight bully needs the
Tank
size
dropped.
advantage.
Tank
Needs
lost
a
his
5-inch
belt
reach
on the
advantage
scale
just to be
before.
relevant.
Shakur lost his belt on the scale before. Devin Haney, the
We
only
don't
one
care
who never
about the
lost,
belts. I thought we
he
got
never
past
missed
that,
weight.
homie. We already
But
know
we
who the best
talking
is.
about weight
don't need a
bully. We
fucking-
talk about weight bullying, but y'all not making it on the scale. Y'all losing y'all belts on the scale. Who's the real
That
weight
has
bully?
nothing to
You
do with it.
can't
A
make
weight
weight.
bully is a big fucking guy shaving all his weight off, wringing out his organs just to make fucking weight to pick on a little
He
guy that he's got a
never
5-inch
missed
reach
weight.
advantage over. That's what a fucking weight bully is.
Think
Picking
about
on
what
little
you're saying.
guys for the
He
size
never
advantage
missed
has nothing to
weight.
do with your titles and scales. Fuck are you talking about, bro?
He never missed weight though. But you
It
claiming he a
don't
weight
matter
bully.
to me. That's okay. He can shave 20 pounds of fucking water weight. Anybody can do it. Hit the sauna. This is how I know you guys never fucking
So
ever
why they
threw
miss weight
punches
then?
or fought in your life because you don't know anything about it. You
So
just
why they miss
come on,
weight?
man. You got to
So
know
why they
better
miss
than
weight
that.
then? If
He's
it's
a
that simple,
fucking
why they miss weight?
welterweight, beating up little guys. I don't
Why
see
they miss
anything
weight
special
then?
in that.
If it's so easy, why these other guys miss weight then?
Okay, it's hard to make weight when you're shaving 20-something pounds. The reason Tank
Exactly.
missed
So
weight, he
who's
was
the
out
real weight
partying.
bully then?
He's a young
So who
kid.
was weight bullying then?
Listen,
If
buddy,
you
it has
can't
nothing
make
to
weight,
do
that means
with
you a weight
making
bully.
weight. You're failing to realize the fucking point. The kid is enormous. He weighs 170 pounds. Why is he fighting at 135? Why? Other than needing a size advantage and a reach advantage, the two biggest advantages in fucking boxing is a reach advantage. When you can punch and be 5 inches away from your opponent and he can't do nothing but hit air, that's called being a weight bully. You're looking for a size advantage. You're shaving your body down. I don't give a fuck if he never missed weight ever. I don't care about that. Nobody does. We see the size of the kid and see that he's picking on 126 Lomachenko. Fucking tiny little Tank. Nah, fuck that, homie. Go to
That
147
ain't
and
never
start
been at
picking
no
on Boots.
126, bro. He ain't never been at no
Lomachenko is
126. What you talking
130
about?
pounder max.
Who ain't never been 126 frequent?
What are you talking about, bro?
I said Devin Haney wasn't fighting at
Yeah, and he's
126.
picking on a 126er. Lomachenko.
How? Like, he ain't never fight nobody at 126.
What are you
Okay,
talking
that's
about?
that 126.
In other
Oh
words,
my God.
Lomachenko moved. In other
Yo,
words, Lomachenko moved
pleasure
up to
talking to you guys.
135.
I'm out. I'll be in the
This
chat,
is Loma's
homie.
third
This
division.
kid's
Rico.
fucking skull
Loma
is thick
started
as
at
Yeah,
fucking
I know that. I
driftwood,
know
boy.
that.
I'll
But the
tell
point
you
I'm
what.
making is that the point that I'm making is he moved up to 135.
Fucking dude, he's a big kid.
Lomachenko, nobody
You see how
twisted his
wide his
arm and told
shoulders
him to
are,
move up
dude?
to 135. He
Come
moved up
on,
to
bro.
135 on his own.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, think about it. Think about what
Think
you're
about
saying.
I'm chuckling that your fucking head is thicker than driftwood.
Loma was at
The kid is
126. Devin
humongous.
Haney was at 135 his whole career.
None of this shit
Lomachenko
matters,
moved
dude.
up to 135. It
You
do because you calling him a weight bully and talking
listen,
about he
kid.
picking on a
Listen, bro.
126 pounder. The 126 pounder moved up to 135. Why?
I get it. It's all good. Lomachenko's a 130 pounder. That's where he fought best. He's 126 if you ask me. Because if we're going off average weight shaved to the fucking scale, Loma could fight at 110 if he's shaved as much weight as Devin. You don't understand. It's a height, a reach, and a size advantage. Being broad-shouldered, big-ass fucking dude, picking on little guys that are 5'3", 5'5", fucking tiny little guys. Reach matters. Size matters in boxing the most.
Yeah.
That's what a weight bully is. I don't give a fuck about making weights and what weight they fought at. My eyes tell me that kid should not be at 135. 140 he should have started his career. That's why he's been having trouble on the scales for 3 years straight. And that's why you guys
Yeah,
are
but he's
A-OK
pillow
with this
fisted
fucking
too,
dude.
right?
Man,
But he
listen,
can't punch though, right?
I stated my case. Y'all hear me upper. I can't, this kid fucking dirt.
Don't weight bully.
Yeah, he done
That's
ran deep.
ridiculous. But Tank gonna have to fight the other guys though. Everybody keep talking about Devin. Devin is out of that weight class now. Why are we still bringing up Devin about that? Tank,
Exactly, Rob
we need to
Walker.
be fighting about Tank fighting Shakur. Tank gonna have to double up on leg day. He can't skip leg day because he's gonna have to chase Shakur around. And then Loma, he gonna have to deal with Loma and all of the perks that come with fighting people and stuff. He gotta deal with those dudes. Devin gone. He gonna be all the way up at 147. Why y'all still
Rob
mad at him? We're trying to pull him back.
Rob Walker, you right, bro. That's one thing that people don't realize. Like when people I don't never call nobody a weight bully because when I don't ever call nobody a weight bully because when you doing that, you giving up your power to do that. People don't realize when you cutting that much weight, you giving up your power. So it's a reason why Devin don't get knockouts. Like he gives up his power to have the size advantage. So it's like a fair equal trade ain't robbery. So when people talk about somebody's a weight bully, they don't realize that. That's why, like, you ever played college. I mean, if you ever played football, they got this shit. If you ever played Pop Warner or junior football, they have a thing called older and lighter. Like if you're older than the age, the division for the kids playing, you have to be a lighter weight. And that's right there because if your weight is lighter, like say like you're like 12, you're the 12 to 14 range, right? You could be 150, 160 pounds to play. But if you want to play there and you're 15, then you got to weigh like 120 because you're older. So you're stronger, but you have to cut more weight to play, like for the weigh-in. And that goes the same with boxing. Like people don't realize, like Earl Spence. Earl cut so much weight to stay at 147. His power, people don't really realize how strong Earl is. Like light heavyweights have to wear rear protectors when they spar with Earl because he hits so hard. Because he be boxing them at around 160, 170. But he has to cut all the way down to 147. And when he cuts all the way down to 147, you see he still has power, but he don't have the type of power he really has. Like y'all see more power from Earl at 154, and at 160 you see a whole lot more. And that's just like Devin Haney. Like as he got older, you see he couldn't develop the knockouts because his power wasn't there because he had to cut so much weight. So he was having water added back on there. And when you rehydrate, you put water weight back on there, and all that does is help absorb the punches that you're getting. It's not really giving you no tactical advantage when you're fighting somebody, because another fighter will have more muscle mass than you and elevate and pop you on your ass, like Terrence Crawford versus Yuriorkis Gamboa. Yuriorkis Gamboa was 135, while Terrence Crawford was crushing down to make that weight. And that's why, you know, his punch resistance was down and all that right there. So when you packing on extra weight and you cutting it, you are taking a chance. Even if you rehydrate, you're not rehydrating muscle, you rehydrating water and stuff.
Facts.
Why are you asking me Earl Spence with a question, Baki? That's what I said, Earl Spence.
Yeah, that's why I'm picking Spence in the second fight. I don't care what everybody think. I think Spence gonna be stronger. It might be, you know, some validity to you know, him being hurt.
Spence about to destroy that nigga, dog.
Yeah, I like Spence in the second
He gonna
fight.
take that nigga eye. He taking the nigga eye. And at 160, he gets him up out of there in less than 5 rounds at 160.
Yeah, I think people gonna be in for a shock on that one. But what that dude like? He like Lomachenko? Something he kept talking about Lomachenko, man.
Baki, what you gotta realize, Terrence is in his 3rd weight division, dude. Earl Spence was still in his 1st. Just like Devin was in his 1st. Bro, like, motherfuckers can't. Okay, check this out. Do you know how hard it is to be a grown man making 147 if you came in at 152 12 years prior? Do you know the discipline and the sacrifice that he has to go through to make that fucking weight? Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Hello.
Yeah, what happened to Key? Key, you still here?
He said, hold on. What up? Nigga, hurry up and fucking talk, dog.
Yeah, man. But I think you know, I was saying that Tank going to be damned if he do, damned if he don't, kind of, because people going to be looking at him funny, you know, money or not. You know, he said he don't care about the belts or nothing like that. But you got Shakur down there with a belt. You going it's going to be Loma or Kambosos. I think Loma's probably going to beat Kambosos, but either one of those guys going to have the IBF probably. I hear they might be fighting for the IBF. And I don't know what's going to happen to the WBO, but those guys are going. Those are going to be the people that everybody going to be expecting Tank to fight one of those guys, you know. And I think that just adds to why he should fight him. That they're going to have a belt, you know. Even if you say you don't want the belts, they talking about the sanctioning fees and all of that stuff. But even Tank himself said that, you know, he feel like he need to be fighting some of them guys. He need to, you know, beat some of them guys. So, like I said, he gonna have to double up on leg day for Shakur, chasing Shakur around, and people was acting like that's a reason to duck Shakur. I don't think that, you know, that warrants him to be ducked. You know, he still won the fight. He's still one of the guys that everybody think is could possibly be the top guy in that division at 135. So
Rocky
yeah, I
was
think
way stronger because, dude, bro, you know something. I be feeling like people can't comprehend sometimes, bro. The reason why Bud was stronger, Baki, listen to this. That was Bud's 3rd division, right? That's just like when Canelo, he moved up to 168. So his body had a chance to conform to that division. When you move up to a division, you already come up with a speed advantage because you're coming up. Now, when you get to add your muscles to conform your body to that weight, you're not adding fat. If you're coming up from 135 to 140, you're adding 5 pounds of lean muscle. So you have other people in that weight class that's cutting weight to stay there while you're adding on weight to get there. Understand? You're adding muscle so you can make the weight. So when you come up to another division from 140 to 147, Bud got to put on 7 pounds of muscle. If you look at Bud versus Jeff Horn and Jose Benavidez, he looks a lot different than he did versus David Avernese and Sean Porter and Earl Spence because his body was able to conform to the weight class. Earl isn't allowed to do that because he's cutting to stay in the division. He's not moving up to another division. He's trying to last, like Devin was trying to last in the division. When you got fighters like Tank and Loma that are moving up to the divisions. So while they're lasting in the divisions, they can't put on the muscle. They actually have to cut some muscle to reorganize and recoup for the density and the consistency of their bones and their body getting heavier as you get older.
But what about they saying that Bud trying to keep it at 147 still?
I was talking to Baki. I wasn't talking to you. But what'd you say?
I said, what you think about Bud? They saying that Bud trying to keep the fight at 147 still.
He's not going to fight. Earl can't fight at 147. He's been fighting there for over 12 years. And people don't realize Earl came in at 152. And this is Bud's third division. This is Earl's first division. When have you known a fighter besides damn Marvin Hagler or Triple G to stay in a division their whole career? Floyd said that hell, Earl would be better at 168 or 160. The reason why they was entertaining Earl versus Canelo because Earl actually hits that hard. Earl actually hits harder than Jamel Charlo. Earl actually is a warrior at that higher weight, but he has to cut so much to stay down here. Earl was special. That's why Floyd pushed him out the door at the beginning.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But let's get on this damn anime talk, man. We messed it up yesterday, man.
Yeah, and I gotta jump off because I gotta get back to work.
Hey, Original American, for the bag, EJ can't make 147 no more. He's not gonna go back down there. He can't make it, period. He's not gonna take the fight for that bag. Because Original American, what y'all fail to realize, Bud is not the bag. Earl is the bag. Bud ain't getting no new damn motherfucking no new people. Earl still got his same fan base. Ain't nobody leave Earl. Earl still that man. Earl still a sellout in Dallas and still do over 300-400K pay-per-view. Period. He don't need fucking Bud. Bud needs Earl. Earl can fight Virgil Ortiz. He can run it back with Brian Castano. Earl can fight damn Tim Tszyu. Nah, see, Original American, if Earl wasn't the truth, he would do something like that, right? But Earl is the truth. He's a consummate professional. Me, I would have told that nigga, say, fuck it. Agree for the fight at 147 and come in at 154. That's what I would do. But Earl ain't that type of person. Earl, he has integrity. So, he's not going to come in to do that. So Earl's not going to take it. Hey, Rod Walker, you talking about Crawford versus Devin would only generate 150 pay-per-view. From who? Crawford did 10K. He did under 10K by his damn self. BOK Prime, he did 6,000 pay-per-view. They got 6,000 new subscriptions. And you had to get a subscription to watch the fight. Detroit, BC, peace and blessings, King. So, yeah, that ain't going to work. And hell, Devin did 150 with Loma. So, yeah, I think Devin and Crawford might do 100. And I ain't trying to hate, but right now, Crawford ain't demanding much like that. It ain't really no big fight. Hell, and I'm upset because David Benavidez, he did under 100K. They did like 96,000, which is a travesty. But 96,000 ain't that bad for PBC because they don't have no overhead. So let's say they did 100K pay-per-view buys. That's 8 mil. So let's just say each fighter got 3.5 mil. Well, no, we'll say Boo Boo got about 3 million. David got 4 million. And the gate in the undercard pays that off in the promotion. That's about it. See, that's the only way the PBC can get by with it. But hell, David Benavidez and Caleb Plant, they did 110,000. Well, you know, Coach Amber, David Benavidez and Caleb Plant did 110,000 though. Rod Walker, yeah, Porter just came off over 300K with Earl Spence, and you know, Bud had just did 137,000 with 147,000 with Amir Khan, and Bud and Porter, they ended up doing like 140K. Yeah, Blu-ray and Earl back working together, Original American. But see, Derrick James was the reason why they stopped working together, because you know Derrick James and Blu-ray had a difference of opinions. But you know they had brought Blu-ray back for the Manny Pacquiao fight. Then Earl had to get the surgery. So you know Blu-ray was back for that because EJ's dad went and got him. But yeah, like we gonna see some great fights though. Like honestly, I wish Devin would have signed to the PBC, right? Because I feel like the PBC, they could have pushed Devin and Bill. Like they could have got behind Devin and Bill. Like Devin and them was already making a name, so you know the platform is better for the pay-per-views. Like Devin could have got on pay-per-view fighting for you know, he could have fought for a belt on pay-per-view. He could have fought against Regis. He could have fought Regis. He could have fought Regis from the PBC. Like he could have been on the PBC and fought Regis. Like he didn't have to go to them, and he would have did a whole lot better numbers than they about to do. Because Showtime would have pushed it, and I promise, if Regis would have, if Devin would have fought Regis from the PBC, I would have gave them about 150 to 200,000 pay-per-view buys. I would have said that. But now that they on the zone, I'm telling you, I don't give it over 80,000. I really don't.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Brian, sorry.
He could have fought Regis from PBC. PBC could have made the fight with Devin and Regis. Regis signed to Matchroom just to fight Devin. Because Regis was independent. All right, go ahead, Keith. My bad.
No, you're fine. So what did I miss? I stepped away for a while. Last thing D1 had got on. Shout out to Frequent. I didn't know that he had got on. I had to step away, you guys. Everything cool? We good?
Yeah, Frequent and D1 had a little discussion.
Okay, handled it like men, I expect.
You can say
Yeah.
that.
Okay. All love. Remember, y'all, this is only entertainment. I seen some comments as I was away. You know what I'm saying? And you know, little side insults. You feel me?
Ain't no discussion. Internet beef. I don't entertain. You know what? I come up from nothing. I get straight to the money. I'm getting straight to the money. I already know that you're gonna lie to me when we discuss it.
I know, but they, you know, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm glad them two handle it like men. Shout out to D1. That's my boy.
Here, Key.
What's up?
You see
Y'all supposed to teach me. Y'all supposed to teach me anime. You gotta watch it, Queen. I can't teach that to you. You know what? Which one is a good thing for her to start off with? Coach, what's your swag like?
I'm gonna tell you a good one for her to start with. She can start with the Shaman King. Shaman King would be a good one for her.
Nah, that's too deep. I think she needs some. What's her swag? I need to know what her swag is like. Is she chill?
Coach Amber, start watching Baki Hama. Baki would be great for you because you're a boxer and a boxing coach. Start watching Baki Hama.
Yeah, she'll like that one.
Baki would be great for her. Now, Bullet Attack on Titan ain't good enough for Coach Amber ain't ready for that yet. Oh man, Brian King Falcon, the 7 Deadly Sins, boy. Braum, his son is bad, boy. His son beat the hell out of Meliodas' son, but you know Meliodas' son he went demon on him, but old boy's son took him out. He was like, I wasn't mad that you hurt me. I was mad that you thought that you hurt me. That's what he was like. He was like, I wasn't mad I got hurt. I was mad that you thought that I couldn't handle you. Oh, Nick J, anime is like, it's like cartoons, but it's like action. Like, it's great. Like, damn. Go ahead and explain it, Key. I can't explain it. I tried.
No, that's pretty much what it is. It's action, it's different characters depending on what type of show you're watching.
A lot of them be having
Follow
nastiness in there.
Now that
Yeah,
I don't watch. That
yeah,
that's
I
too
watch
much.
some of them be having that freak shit. I don't be with that meat sweller. I ain't trying to watch no meat sweller.
Right, but basically it's just it follows. Have you ever read
That's called
comic books?
hentai. Don't
You ever
watch
read?
nothing called, hold on one second. Don't watch nothing called hentai. Hentai, that's that freak shit. Y'all don't want to watch that hentai. I didn't know what hentai was at first. And I'm like, oh hell no.
Yeah, don't get into that. That's weird actually. But if
It
you've ever read a
is.
comic book, just think of a comic. You know how they have their main characters and they go through different plots and everything. It's just it's a cartoon. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Action-packed cartoons. If you've ever watched or heard of Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, those are animes. So yeah, we had a real our anime live discussion towards the end yesterday was lit. Shout out to Aquaflex, man. Shout out to
Hey, that's
Brian D.
crazy
King
though,
South.
Aka and Brian. I didn't even know what hentai was at first, right? Until I'm sitting right there and I got my kids with me. And I was like, oh hell no. I was like, whoa. Yeah, it's grown up adult, Nick J, but anime is great. Just don't watch that hentai. Unless I ain't gonna say that. Oh, that new Castlevania, great, Rod. But that new Castlevania, it got some freak stuff in there too, though, because that boy and his sister, they tried to get your boy. Like, they was on some other shit too, but I fast forwarded with my kids there.
So what was the discussion? So do we I'm hearing in the comments boxing is in a great place. It is. I think boxing is in a great, wonderful place. I'm excited to see what Devin does. I'm excited to see what Tank does. I'm super excited. Um,
Salute,
I
Patrick
think that the
Ewing.
floor, I think that, you know what I'm saying, is everything is at their feet. You feel me? And that's what I'm proud about. Like, Shakur got all these fights lined up. Everybody want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Tank has the pick of the litter, and Devin has the pick of the litter. So it's like, man, like, to see Three Kings shining like this, you feel me? Like, and being able to really put their print, like, you know what I'm saying, put their footprint in this game. Like, I'm excited. I can't wait for 2024. What do you think, Upper?
Oh yeah, but I thought we was on anime talk now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that you wanted to continue on. Okay.
Oh
Well,
no,
I missed like 30. I missed like 30 minutes of the boxing talks. I'm trying to get back
but
into the
we ain't
groove
got
of
but a few
things.
minutes left, and we promised them yesterday. But
Okay, let's go ahead. Anime.
Nah, I
I
mean, it's
couldn't.
no, but nah. Let's finish your last thought though. You say, I think boxing's in a great place, and I like the way they ended the year. They ended the year on the 23rd with my man, the Bronx Bomber, and I like what the WBC just said too. Like, WBC is mandating a fight between the Bronx Bomber and Anthony Joshua, and the winner between Deontay Wilder and AJ fights the winner of Usyk and Tyson Fury for undisputed. So we might get Fury and Wilder 4, or we're gonna get Wilder and Usyk.
Really?
But, because they're gonna make AJ versus Wilder. They try to make AJ versus Wilder. And AJ versus Wilder is going to go against the winner of Usyk and Tyson Fury.
Do you think that Wilder and AJ has lost their steam? That fight has lost the buzz?
Hey, look, I wanted that fight 5 years ago, but I still think that's a million buy fight. I still feel like Wilder and AJ still do a million pay-per-view buys. Still a million pay-per-view buys, because Wilder, I still want to see Wilder beat that. Especially now, I want to see Wilder beat the limey shit out of that boy for real.
Well, we all know that you don't like AJ.
He brought
I
that
want
bad
him to.
boy
I
to
want him to
he
go
brought
with
that bad
Fury
boy to
again. I just don't like Fury.
Yeah, I want Wilder to get his just due against Fury because I feel like this time Wilder could have beat him, but Wilder somebody told Wilder to put all that extra weight on. And see, if Wilder didn't put all that extra weight on and he stayed the way he was in fight one, and stayed young, agile, and mobile, he would have beat that nigga ass again. But he that's what I be telling y'all about that weight. That weight matters. When a boxer put on that weight, it affects your stamina. It affects how your body reacts. And that weight was too much for Wilder, especially for his legs. And Wilder couldn't handle that thing, but he showed he's a motherfucking warrior. Just like Spence showed he's a motherfucking warrior. Not only does Wilder and Spence beat your ass, but they can take an ass whooping and keep coming. And that's the true measure of a champion. It ain't how hard you get hit. The true measure of a champion is if you can get your ass back up after getting knocked down. And both Wilder and Spence showed us they can get the fuck up and keep it moving. That's what makes them great.
I'm sorry.
Whoa, squad!
Lord have mercy. Child, it's so wrong. What happened? I leave for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and everything turned up. Goodness. But I feel you though. No, I definitely understand. I can't wait to see Spence back in the ring. I can't wait for the rematch. A lot of people calling them out. They not even looking past Spence. They looking at Canelo. That's another thing. It's been a lot of heat going, you know what I'm saying? Like there's people putting on polls. Do you want to see Canelo versus Bud or Canelo versus Benavidez? Of course, Benavidez is winning all day.
Don't nobody want that Bud fight. Bud just in it for a paycheck because Bud cannot be competitive against Canelo. Show me you can be competitive, Bud. Go up to 168 and beat somebody in the top 5. I ain't even saying fight Morrell or nobody. Go fight Christian and Billy. Show me you can beat somebody at 168 before you sit there and jump to the front of the line for all the belts.
Speaking of Billy, what if David Morrell versus Billy? I like that fight. That's carnage.
Remember Jose said they tried to offer Billy a fight and he turned it down. They said Billy and them turned it down.
Oh yeah, because now he going for Plant. They want Plant.
Yeah, but they fighting that African dude this week coming up. The African dude that called him out. Remember the African dude that's on that 5-fight knockout streak? The one that he called him out, told him he was going to bury David Morrell.
Yeah,
that dude was talking straight cash shit to David Morrell. I can't wait to see this fight. That man told David Morrell he was putting him to sleep. I said, "Oh, we got action. We got
well,
action."
Billy D1, he done want it. I want Morrell and Billy too. Well, then what about Benavidez versus Billy? Benavidez beat the hell out of Billy though. God,
Benavidez better not fight. Benavidez better not fight Billy when David Morrell's in his face calling for him. I'll be pissed the hell off. But David Benavidez, everybody keep calling about the Mexican monster and everything. Like David Morrell is actively calling this man out. And David Benavidez, like he showed me some BS the other day. Like they were sitting there talking to him, right? And he talked about, well, if I can't get Canelo, I'll fight Charlo. Like, you want to bring Charlo up to fight you, but you got David Morrell that's actively calling you down. First person shooter, baby. Like, what type of coward shit was that? Like, am I the only one that thought that was some coward shit? Like, you got a first person shooter that's calling you down. You say you the Mexican monster. No evidence, my God. Peace and blessings. You say you a daggone monster. You know what I'm saying? If you a damn monster, what's a monster against a Cuban goblin? You got a Mexican monster versus Cubano goblin. Let's see who wins. Like
Rick Tim said Morrell. Rick Tim said Morrell gonna hurt that Hotel Rwanda dude. Rick Tim, you go straight to hell.
You know we talking about
yes.
Hey, give us Los Free.
You bogus.
Hey,
Yes, D1, he
how
did.
my
He
man
turned it
say it?
down. You
Give
said
us
what, King?
los free.
You ignorant. Y'all both going to hell. Y'all is going to hell. Lord. Yes,
Look at
D1, he
Zeta.
turned it down. They trying to get I told y'all he would choose a 160 guy over Morrell every time. Ah, it's looking like it.
Yeah, how you gonna call Charlo? You see that man not even fully affected. Like that man just beat your brother, and you see he's not even his prime self.
Why you
Like
say it like that?
why would you want to fight? Why would you want to fight somebody that's not even in their prime? Like you see, everybody know Charlo wasn't himself, but you want to call Charlo out. But you got Morrell in your face, like what's good, like what the business is. But you ain't trying to talk the business. So I'm trying to figure out: are you a bully? Because bullies like to fight on people that's big, that's smaller than them, the ones that they know that they can beat on. But like you got a man that's your size, your age, y'all both young and guns. This man calling you out. Like he's actively pursuing you. Like you say you the Mexican monster, you talking about Canelo a coward because he won't fight you. Then show me that you not a coward. Fight that man. That nigga pulling your coattail. Well, Coach Amber, if he wants to get rid of Canelo's other option, Coach Amber, you do know that David Morrell is also Canelo's mandatory for the WBA. So if he wants to get rid of Canelo's options, no, Nick J, it is a duck. It is a duck because Bivol and Better Beef is not Morrell. Bivol is not Morrell. Come on, man. That's choosing the easy way out. If you sitting there saying that you can fight Charlo at 168, fight Morrell. He right there. The man been calling you out for 3 fights. You must didn't watch my video, Nick J, because my video is all facts. It's all facts, no fictions over here, baby. I keep it solid with everybody. I don't pull my punches on nobody because my guy is the only guy in here that's keeping it 100. And
Okay, so wait a minute.
And he
Upper,
did that through a loss.
Okay, so listen, this my whole thing, right? So if it's on record that Benavidez beat Bivol in sparring, and that's the
No,
person that he's
Benavidez
going
said
for,
that.
right? No, right. That's what he said. But Nick J just put in the comments that if he fights Bivol or Benavidez, then it's not a duck in her opinion. My whole thing is if he fight Bivol and he already know that he can touch and hurt Bivol, how's that not a duck?
Facts.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Why don't you go get that WBA belt at 168? That WBA belt sitting right there. He trying to give it to you. He been trying to give it to you on a platter. Okay, David Morrell has a belt, Nick J. He got the WBA. He got the WBA world title. The first belt that was ever issued. The WBA world title. That's a nice belt. Charlo ain't got no belt. What's good? Peace and blessings, Queen. Ashley's Corner. Better Beef would not fuck with Morrell, Bullet. Better Beef done got too old for one. David Morrell beats everybody from 168 to 200. I appreciate that, Ashley.
All I'm saying is that listen, I want to see these fights, but I want to see people really fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see them in a weight class and fighting. And if they did the same thing today, like y'all are getting on Canelo for not passing the baton, right? David Benavidez had positioned himself to now be, you know what I'm saying, that guy. But now we got a monster, the other monster in the mix by the name of David Morrell. And it's just mighty funny that it's like when it comes to David Morrell, everybody is like, see no evil, hear no evil. That's all I'm pointing out. Like the energy changes. Am I right or wrong in that assessment,
I always
Upper.
thought that when motherfuckers talk shit to David Benavidez, he likes to check it. This dude has been talking shit, said he'd take that nigga's shoes and everything. Address that shit, dog. Address that shit. This is what I'm saying, Nick J. If you saying that you want to fight Charlo, Charlo's not a champ, Nick J. He said he want Charlo next if he can't get Canelo. So you want to fight Charlo, instead of fighting Charlo, who's not even a 168 pounder, fight David Morrell and get his damn WBA world title. Why bring up Lil Charlo? Frequent, yeah. Because David Morrell, not only can he box, he has destructive power. Y'all about to see it against this African. He can box and he got power. The man was 135-2 as an amateur. 135-2. That's why he got a world title on his fourth fight. Yeah, Ashley Corner, he said he wanted Charlo or Munguia. Munguia is not a champion at 168. You got a champion at 168. Fight that man.
No, remember, Upper, he hasn't done enough. You know,
But
that
Coach Aaron, but Charlo's not a champion up there either.
You heard me, Upper?
Yeah.
They said, Morrell hasn't done enough. So
He ain't done enough, but he's been a champ since his fourth fight. That sounds like something to me, And you want me to tell you, it won't even be a hard issue to make a fight because they have the same manager, Samson Likowicz. Samson even tried to make that fight. Okay,
you know what? Oh, go ahead.
You saying that, but David Morrell is Canelo's WBA mandatory. So knock him off. Yeah, because David Morrell about to have a fight. So it'll be easy for Morrell to fight David Benavidez. Because David Benavidez just fought last week. Morrell fight next week. We good. That shit lining up. The hell you want Charlo for?
Original American, watch your mouth. You won't notice. Watch your mouth about Boo Boo now. Oh, speaking of management, did y'all know that Cibro Matias and William Zepeda sparred with each other? I just found that out. I didn't even know that. And
Jose or William?
William Zepeda.
The 135er.
Yes, he spars with Cibro Matias, and he said that that's the one that gives him the work. Like, they give each other the best, but they spar and they're on the same team. I didn't know that. Like, they go to the same gym. I'm like, no wonder dude ass is be hitting like he do. Okay, that makes sense.
You talk about Zepeda?
Yes, Zepeda and Cibro Matias. I was like, that's an interesting nugget to know. Now I feel bad.
I'm gonna say it like this: Matias got the craziest little dance when he wins, though. When he do that little robot shit, and then he do that. Hey, he do that shit after every fight. He do like a little robot dance, and then he do that little knife across the neck. I feel like this nigga crazy, dog. You know what I'm talking about?
Love that dance. Yes, I love that dance. I love that dance.
Hey, look, he was fighting one dude. He was doing his dance. The dude was trying to tap him on the shoulder and give him some dap and everything. He still was doing his damn dance. I said, whoa.
Exactly. No, the reason is because you said everyone else get the luxury of moving strategically, but others get called ducks. No, it's not about that. My whole thing is if these people are positioned to be as your mandatories, they have belts, everything that y'all scream about that, know.
Right, T.
Go ahead, Upper.
Oh, no, go ahead. I was saying teach you right. Go ahead, my bad.
Oh, no, it's fine. So if you that's what you guys are always screaming about these fighters. And then but now when we say, hey, when Morrell is calling out Benavidez, oh no, he wants to move up, he wants to do this and da. But it's mighty funny that Benavidez don't have that same energy that he has with Caleb Plant, that he had with my Boo Boo, with everyone else. With Morrell, he's quiet. Oh, that's all I've been calling out. That's all I've been calling out. And then after that, after that fight, Morrell put on his Twitter, if I'm not mistaken, he was like, I want to fight you after he fought. And then what does Benavidez say? I want Charlo. Come on now. Like, we gotta stop doing
Exactly.
this. We gotta stop doing this. Like, stop covering for y'all fighters, bro. I'm a fan of
Okay,
boxing.
Bullet. But then let him embarrass him then, Bullet. At least address the damn elephant in the room. He act like he ain't trying to address the damn elephant. Like the nigga ain't talking to him. Like, damn. And it ain't like you don't see the man talking to you. You see that nigga calling you.
Of course they do. They always,
Yeah,
but
like you can't have it. All I'm saying, you can't have it both ways.
exactly. Because if they don't say anything, then it's
Because
he.
this is what gets me. This is what gets me. You talk about going up to fight Bivol or Beterbiev, but 2 fights ago, you said that you signed. You said you signed a 3-fight contract to fight Caleb Plant, David Morrell, and Boo Boo Andrade. That's what you said. Now, before the Caleb Plant, you and Morrell was talking, but you fought Caleb Plant. After that, what's up, Kawhi? Peace and blessings, King. After that, you and David Morrell got into it. You said that if you don't fight Canelo next, it's going to be David Morrell. So after a couple of things went by, then a couple months later, because you and your dad both said it. Then after that, then you act like you didn't say that. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hello. All right, you gonna hold on a second, bro. When I'm done, I'll be out there. Now, sorry about that, y'all. Thought I muted. I ain't mute. Fuck it. But yeah, yeah. So like, you said Morrell was next, and then like a month later, Morrell sent that nigga to the ICU. Then they talk about, well, we didn't say that. And that's why I did the whole video, because it was him and his dad that said they'll fight Morrell next. Even their manager, Samson Likowicz, said that they'll do it. Then they sat there and said, no, we didn't say that. That's why I had made the video, because David, yes, the hell y'all did. And then that's when Morrell started talking about you the Mexican monster. In my neighborhood, they'd take your shoes and send you home barefooted. And David wasn't responding to that. And then next thing you know, he said he signs to fight Boo Boo. Like, you fought Boo Boo, but when you had a chance to fight Boo Boo a while ago, you didn't want to fight him because you said it was a higher risk, low reward. But when you had to fight either Boo Boo or Morrell, you took the Boo Boo route. But now you talking about you want to move up to fight Beterbiev or Bivol, but you said that you can fight Charlo. Like, motherfucker, you got David Morrell right there. Why you want to pull Charlo up? That's Canelo food. Now you said Canelo ducking you. If you take out Morrell, Canelo has no choice but to fight you. Because you're going to have the WBA and the WBC belts. He has to fight you. Period.
A Bullet said, why are we pushing? We should be putting the pressure on Canelo. The pressure been on Canelo for 2 years. And now, every day, the Hispanic fans, particularly the Mexican fans, are turning those whispers into roars. Believe you me, Canelo's under a lot of pressure. Because
and see, if Morrell wasn't Cuban key, if he was Mexican, they'd be hollering for Morrell versus Benavidez. But since Morrell is Cuban, he don't get the same love.
No, Benavidez can fight. Benavidez can fight Canelo. But if Canelo says no, he has other options. And one of the main options that he have that he entertained before, and then afterwards he just, ever since old boy went to the hospital, it's been hear no evil, see no evil. That's my new nickname for David Morrell. Hear no evil, see no evil. Because like people act like this man don't even exist. Like they finna start doing.
He said Yerbosi. After he said adios Yerbosi. And the nigga name was Adios. But after he said adios, hey, look, the nigga name really is Adios. But he said adios Yerbosi to a damn coma for a couple weeks, and now people don't want to fight him. But yeah, Nick
Except-
J, Charlo did go to mental health. That's why he was on that mental health medication, Nick J. Charlo had a mental breakdown.
Yeah, he did say that he wanted to smoke after, he beat Charlo. But I mean, shoot, y'all know how Canelo get down, man. Canelo gonna take his time. Canelo ain't in no rush. But the fans, and even like I told y'all yesterday, the Mexican greats, like Marquez and all of them, they
Marquez.
want this
Marquez
fight. All of
that
them want this fight. Yeah, they are. And the crazy thing is, the Mexican greats are siding with who? Benavidez. They're not even signed with Canelo. Low key.
They don't like Canelo anyway because Canelo made so much money. Honestly, Marquez and them been hating on Canelo. To be honest, I've been seeing them hating on Canelo, but hey, he do need to fight. That's what it is. Though.
Yeah, they want that fight.
But that's what I'm saying. But if he doesn't fight Canelo next, then he should at least give Morrell his shot though. Like,
man, they finna hear no evil, see no evil with Morrell, because they finna do the same thing with Matias. They've been doing it to Beterbiev. Oh, that's another fight I want. Bivol versus Arthur. That's a good fight.
Yeah, they need to get Undisputed out the way.
Yeah, but while y'all talking about Benavidez need to fight him, nah, Bivol and Arthur got unfinished business, period. I want that fight. That's my number 3 right there.
Yeah, they for Undisputed. They got all the belts. Yeah, they for Undisputed. They got all the belts. Oh shit.
Why is nobody blaming Canelo? Everybody's blaming Canelo on Coach Amber. I've seen it everywhere. Everybody is blaming Canelo. Everybody is putting, like I said, y'all think that there's no pressure on Canelo, but there is.
What people don't realize is,
mm-hmm.
That's what people got to realize. Canelo, he's done fought so many damn fights. He's done earned the right to pick and choose. Floyd did too. Like, we might not like it, but Canelo can do what the fuck he want to do, and it ain't nothing that people can say that's going to make it change. Canelo is bigger than the belts. He showed you he'd throw a belt in the trash. He don't care. Canelo is that dude, dog. Like, I hate to say it, but Canelo's done did his thing. He has a hell of a resume. And if he needs to give a young upstart pass the torch, yeah. If I was Canelo, you know what I would do? I would sign a contract. And I would say I fight the winner of you and Morrell, the King Davids. Only one of y'all can succeed. So the winner, I fight. And that's what I do. Because it'll be for all the belts. It'll be for that WBC intern, the WBA belt, and all Canelo's belts. So we all gonna fight. We're gonna get all the belts together for a true Undisputed.
Thank Luke Kane. Yeah, they are. They have been building for that fight with Bivol. That fight has been building, but it's a lot of politics involved, and it's
because Bivol is Russian, but Beterbiev is Russian as well. But Beterbiev is a Muslim from Canada, while Bivol is a Russian from Kyrgyzstan. Yeah. So they not trying to let them fight for Undisputed.
They said
I still think Canelo is going to fight Benavidez. Y'all forget he has a 2-fight deal left.
Like I said, I'm Benavidez for the end. I keep telling y'all.
But if people think that they don't give a fuck what most of these fans say, these people are in a whole different tax bracket. They do what they want when they want. And a lot of times people think that they have more pull than they do, which they don't.
Who's greater, Canelo or Chavez? That's not even no question. I've always liked
well, they both done got wins that they shouldn't have got because my boy Sweet Pea beat the shit out of Chavez. But
yeah, I swear to God.
Just like Sweet Pea beat Oscar too, but they just kept putting the Mexicans over the blacks, at least over Sweet Pea. They said Sweet Pea was a name that the Mexicans needed, so they ran the train on Sweet Pea. That was some bullshit, though.
I've heard about the story of Sweet Pea and Floyd sparring.
Oh yeah, Sweet Pea gave Floyd the business.
Yeah. They said the first time Floyd won, the second time Sweet Pea beat the beat the brakes off of Floyd. And then I think it was at Floyd's house in his private gym in his ring.
Nick J, that's not how I feel. I mean, I want them to fight, but in their mind, that's how they feel. You think motherfucking Floyd was worried about who people say he need to fight? This is what I'm saying. Canelo, they tried to force Canelo to take a fight one time, Nick J. And you remember he dropped the belts. That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't force this motherfucker to do something he don't want to do. Now, I would like to see Canelo versus Benavidez because for one, I think Benavidez's style is all wrong for Canelo. And
I think it's tailor-made for him.
I feel like he's tailor-made for Canelo. And I feel like Canelo will destroy that nigga. Like, I feel like Benavidez will try to hit Canelo in the body and he will get hit with something real dangerous. And I feel like Canelo will stop him. But I would like to see that fight. But if you don't get that fight, I would like to see you versus Morrell. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you can't get your first option, don't try to bring up somebody from a different weight class. Go ahead and fight the other dude. Because Canelo's going to fight Benavidez. That Canelo we seen versus Charlo, that Canelo was ready. The feud of Proud, Crawford and Spence didn't take 4 years to make. Spence was just collecting the belts. He got in an accident. Spence just wanted to deal with Crawford last because he knew it was going to be hard trying to negotiate with that man. That's why. Exactly that whole boy. His feet bad. He's not good for that.
I'm just saying, yeah, if there's no Canelo, it's called to fight the dude that's been calling you for the past year, disrespecting you, got a belt. I mean, everything that y'all be hollering about with all these other fighters, Morrell got everything on y'all checklist. Now, come on now. Let's keep this. Some of y'all energy ain't matching in the chat's what I'm seeing. Some of y'all energies are not matching. I don't see.
Rick Tibbs, get you some prescription lenses then, bro. You can see it then.
I don't have a dog in that fight. I don't care who wins.
I don't either. Like I said, my guy's Morrell. I just want to see Morrell get a fair shake. I want him to get a fair shake. That's all. Because most of the time the Cubans don't get a good shake. You know, like Gamboa, they did Gamboa dirty. Like, man was out for over a year, then they moved him up 2 weight classes. Like, he got done dirty. Hey, Rod Walker, he acting like that nigga got COVID or something, don't he? He staying the hell away from him. But you want to go ahead and do your final thought, Key, because I know my dude Just Do on right now. I don't want to do him like we did him yesterday.
I got you. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry I had to disappear. Money calls, you feel me? So I had to step away and make some phone calls. But shout out to you guys. Thank you, Upper, for holding it down. I'm mad.
Thank you too.
Huh?
I said thank you as well.
No problem. I'm mad that I couldn't cook on there because I heard little snippets of what Frequent was saying. Frequent, I want you to hold all those points for tomorrow, my brother. And I want you to try to do that with me. You feel me? But shout out to D1. He held it down. Shout out to both y'all kings. Again, this is all entertainment.
Oh, you talking about what he said to D1?
Yeah.
Oh, she said she wants you to try that shit with her.
Hey, don't do that, dog. Like, y'all know D1 my boy. Nah, don't do that one. But shout out, but it's all love, man. Shout out to Frequent. Shout out to D1. That whole boy. Oh, that Lord.
Salute Tiago Rose.
Yes, Rigondeaux was done. Yep, Rigondeaux. Yep. The few, the pound. The few, the
yeah, Tiago.
Shout out to you, Chris Truck. I didn't even know you was here, King. Shout out to you, man. Coach Amber, Brian the King.
I think the few, the proud. I think that's Kang or somebody. It just made that account, so you know.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, Zena,
my guy, Expensive Paper, and Tiago. Yeah, shout out, y'all.
Yes, Rod Walker. Thank you guys for coming through. Rick Timms, one of the OGs of the chat. Coach Amber, the Queen. Shout out to you. Original American. You better leave. Nah, I said what I said. Leave my boo-boo out of it. Shout out to Dank Lucane, Kawhi, Elliott, Calvin Elliott, one of my favorite names in the whole wide world. Let me see who else is here. Nick J, shout out to you, man. Shout out to who else came through? I can't see everybody.
Rick Timms, Expensive Paper.
Oh, Expensive Paper. Can't forget about you, King. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank you guys for coming through. Ashley's Corner. Make sure y'all check her out. She's on as well. I gotta get up over there to
She
her.
that MMA. She be having that MMA action. Y'all make sure y'all
Yeah.
y'all want to hear. She's the queen of MMA, y'all.
See, I gotta go over there and holler at her because I heard she be doing her thing. Thrill Hill. Shout out to you. Shout out
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
she do. Ashley
I-
Corner be dropping it. I be catching her on the replays. I don't ever catch her live though. Well, I be catching her videos and stuff.
Bullet Gibson, my boy. Shout out to you, King. Thank you guys for all coming through. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Upper, thank you. Shout out to you and your family. Shout out to your wife, your beautiful wife. I know it's hard doing this for a couple hours out the day. I know I tell you this all the time, but man, thank you for your commitment to this. Shout out to Aquaflex too. I forgot about my boy Aquaflex. Shout out to you, King. And No Evidence. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming through. Upper, it's been one. We're gonna do this again tomorrow. We're gonna give our final predictions for the whole undercard of Ryan. I only know Ryan. Hell, I don't know nobody else, but we gonna.
Bro, that's a nice looking undercard. I mean, another thing, they got that Vito Milnicki, the guy I told you got the first round knockout, right? They got a New Jersey card coming out. He's gonna do another fight card this year. It's gonna be in December. He's doing a quick turnaround. They got a hell of a damn card with all New Jersey fighters. And it's like 10 matches on that thing. We gonna go over that too.
Yeah, we gonna chop that up. No, the few the proud. Nah, you're not gonna get blocked for that. We don't look. You have to really troll for us to block. Okay, see, racism just because I'm only 20% black. Okay, see what I'm saying? Anyways, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Upper has been real, man. I hope you feel. I'm glad you're
Calvin Elliott. I look into doing some hoodies and stuff, bro. Yeah, I look into it. Damn, he got blocked real fast.
Shout out to the snipers. You see what I'm saying? Like, who even asked him anything like that? Like, bruh, come on, man. Bullet, thank you. Thank you, Brian and Bullet. Thank you. Like, don't even talk like that over here. Like, come on, man. We keep it boxing, like, bruh, and anime. Like, go on with that bullshit. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Upper. I'll talk to you later.
Why would he asked Coach Amber if she coached T-ball? What the fuck?
Don't disrespect Coach Amber like that.
You little bastard. Coach Amber coach boxing. You damn dipshit. Hide that nigga. Don't time him out. Hide that nigga.
Don't ever disrespect. Don't do that one. The hell,
you don't disrespect nobody on this channel now.
Especially not our blue notes. The ones that are
your swoop bang wearing ass. Oh, swoop bang ass. Somebody hide that nigga. There you. No, don't time him out. Hide his ass. D1, hide him, bro. You're timing him out. Hide him.
Right. The only ones that we argue with each other. God damn it, you an outsider. We don't know you.
Yeah,
we argue with each other. We the ones that we argue with each other and be cool at the end of the day. We do not know you, bro. You gotta go. You can't be cracking jokes like that. We don't know you like that, brother.
Yeah,
if he died, block him. If he dies, he dies.
Exactly. If he dies, he dies. I have defeated real champion. He said, I have defeated real champion. If he dies, he dies. Brian King talk about now, yeah, Brian. I ain't mean to say it out loud. He came out.
Right. Don't disrespect. Nah, we don't know you. We could cuss each other out. We don't know you, bruh. We be cool after the end of the day, at the end of the discussion, but we don't know you. We do not know you. Oh, it's only family up over here, bro. This the team right here. So no disrespect will be tolerated. Me and Frequent gonna go at each other tomorrow, but guess what? Only me and Frequent can do that. If you an outsider, I'm gonna cuss you out for coming at Frequent. Leave him alone. But I'm out, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
All right, we gone, people.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hit us, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Hop out and leave them holding like the Bible. AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK to anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eating bullet for dinner.
5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I can squeeze, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding.